So you're playing Tekken 8 and you get into ranked matches, and all of a sudden you start losing. And this isn't just 1 or 2 matches you are losing in, you're losing 5+ games in a row. You know something is fucked up when you're 1 match away from de-ranking back to Loserville. And there's a reason why this losing streak is happening in the first place. This isn't your fault on why these things are happening to you, but it is your fault for fucking losing in your matches, especially if it's a ranked match where it counts this time. Too much off time. You know for a fact, whenever there's off time from any game, you're gonna be rusty when you get back into that game, and Tekken 8 is no exception. A week away from Tekken 8 is basically you being away for a whole month. The best thing you can do in this situation is play your matches in quick match, because if you're that person who has it like that, where you fire up Tekken 8 and going straight into ranked matches without a care in the world, keep in mind at some point you're gonna need to warm up first. That's why we have quick match for shit like this. While the other guy is all fired up winning 8 matches in a row, here you are 2 weeks of not playing Tekken 8 and you're gonna get knocked the fuck out by someone who's been playing Tekken 8 all day. What is wrong with you? Go warm up in quick match and then go into ranked matches. You played yourself the moment you thought you didn't need to warm up, fighting high ranked players. As you go higher in ranked fights, you are bound to coming across more experienced players. And with that being said, you will not only be capped at the rank you are at, but most likely you will be losing a lot. You finally got yourself out of the goddamn purple ranks and you are in the blue rank club. But now you are noticing these fights are becoming toxic, ruthless, but most importantly, very challenging. Maybe back in your purple rank era, every time you fired up Tekken 8, you would dive straight into ranked fights and win. But this time, that shit won't fly in the blue rank club, because once you touch blue ranks, things are a little different. These are the types of people who have been playing Tekken 8 for quite a while, and this is where you're paired up with the regulars. I understand you fought well and hard in your purple rank era, but being a battle ruler just means you're the best casual player. Now that you are in the blue ranks, things are finally beginning to get competitive for you, playing too much ranked. If you catch yourself losing in ranked matches, maybe it's time to put the controller down. Playing ranked matches in Tekken 8 is basically the equivalent to gambling. At some point, you just gotta walk away and take whatever winnings you got, or in your case, cut your losses short while you still can. Along with losing, just losing 2 games in a row in ranked matches will piss anybody off. In fact, I'd be pissed off if I lost 1 match in ranked fights in Tekken 8, but you lost 3 matches in a row. It's time for you to take a break from Tekken 8 and put that controller down. Mental battle. Tekken 8 isn't just about the physical where you are out there kicking ass. Every time I go into ranked matches, I imagine that an entire stadium of people are watching my fights, because that's basically what ranked matches feel like in Tekken 8. You might lose in the first 2 rounds, and it's your job to remain calm, because the last thing you want to do is get angry, because the moment you get angry, you're not thinking anymore, and if you're not thinking, then you already lost the battle. So when shit gets real in ranked fights, remain calm and don't get tilted, relying on heat burst. I love that we have heat burst in this game. It feels good to nail your attack on your opponent with heat burst, because that's automatic free damage. But relying on this mechanic means without it, you can't finish the job in the fight. Relying on Rage Art. I love that we have Rage Art in Tekken 8. I think it's pretty cool that each player, when their health is really low, all they gotta do is press 1 button that will get them out of a sticky situation. In fact, you might be the person that heavily relies on this move all the time, and it works because you're so good at timing on when to use Rage Art on your opponent. However, what this is telling me is that you need Rage Art, because without it, you're nothing. What if your opponent blocks your Rage Art? Then what? Exactly. Maybe go back into training and try finishing your fights without this crutch of a perk. No adaptation. I hate to say this, but if you got to Fujin, or heck Tekken King, with the same go-to combos you've been doing ever since you started your rank match journey, just know you will need a better game plan. Not everyone is going to fall for your gimmick bullshit when you're doing the same hit commands over and over again. Okay, your combos worked in the first 2 rounds, but now your opponent figured you out. Now what are you gonna do? He just turned the tables, and now you guys are tied. This round will decide it all. And guess what? You choked because you can't adapt to this situation. That's where you fucked up. You have 0 adaptation in Tekken 8, which explains why you keep losing all the time, thinking it's Tekken 7. I hear this time and time again that people prefer Tekken 7 and not 8. Most most likely the people that complain about Tekken 8 not being like Tekken 7 are the ones who lose a lot in Tekken 8. If I'm winning and being Mr. Undefeated in Tekken 8, why would I want this to be like Tekken 7? Think about it. No belief in yourself. Honestly, you need to ask yourself this. Do you believe in yourself when you go into ranked matches? If you have the slightest fucking doubt that you might lose, then you shouldn't be fighting in ranked fights in the first place. You need to go into your ranked fights believing that you are the best player in the entire world. This road called ranked fights is no joke. It's not for the weak, because this is Tekken 8, motherfucker. This is the fighting game you chose to play. And if you're going to play against the best, then you need to believe that you are the best. Just one whole day of losing in ranked matches can make you go from a Bushin to a Fujin in an instant, and your hard work of trying to become a Tekken king will go out the window. Just remember, if you don't believe in yourself, then who will? Exactly.